Hello and welcome. My name is Tsunami, and I am a artist and spiritual practitioner. And I want to try out this new format for reading. Um, and y'all have seen a few videos of me divinating, but without cards, and a few videos of me divinating with cards. But I do want to create more videos of me speaking and paying more attention to the cards that are in focus more. So I'm using my Ethereal's Visions Tarot Luna Edition deck, and I'm just so excited to share a message with y'all. I had a really good day today, and I wanted to share this space and time for us to get clear, as we reach the end of the week, to take a moment to just pat ourselves on the back. Like, we did a lot this week. If you didn't know that, you didn't know that, if you haven't acknowledged that, like, you did a lot this week. And I want you to reward yourself. I want you to reward yourself. Uh, with the Ace of Pentacles reversed and Queen of Swords reversed. Yeah, y'all, we need to take care of our bodies more. Ace of Pentacles, as it relates to the body, as not just a tool, but as a source of our life energy, as our home base. The Ace of Pentacles reverse is telling us that we haven't been taking care of our bodies enough. And because we have been so stuck in the hustle and grind that we neglect our bodies. And I want you to take a moment to reflect on what have you done for your body this week. What have you done for your body today that felt good, that felt productive towards your health, whether it was working out, making a nutritious meal or buying a nutritious meal, getting a massage, receiving physical touch, whatever that is. I want you to be mindful of this weekend and moving forward into the next week on what it is you can do to reward yourself and not to neglect your own body. With the Queen of Swords reverse, this is tapped into the energy of receiving, and the divine feminine essence of receiving and what it means to receive, how we can align ourselves to receiving. And a lot of us have been stretched so thin that we are so quick to draw our swords, that we would rather fight than connect, that we would rather strike than embrace. And I want you to really take a moment to look at the times where you may have lashed out or may have acted in ways that weren't promoting connection, but were actually promoting violence, even, or promoting disconnect. We have to look at how we are creating opportunities for people to connect with us, to love us, to help us. And if we are constantly shying away from those opportunities, we will not get the help that we need. We will not get the relief that we need. Sometimes the problem is us. Sometimes it is you who is not allowing yourself to create conditions where you can receive easily. You might be making it hard for other people to help you. You might be making it hard for other people to give you what you need because you're not being open to receiving. And so this weekend, in the upcoming week, I encourage you to really seek out the love and care that you need and ask for it, and ask it kindly, ask for it gently, because people are more likely to help us when we are kind to them, when we respect them, and when we are grateful for what they are able to give. Because in giving, we are giving with a sense of autonomy, with consent, and we want to receive help from people who feel good to give to us. We want to receive help that feels good. We want to receive help from somebody who's who feels pleasure in helping us. And so I've been calling to do like a past, present, future kind of spread, so a 3-card spread, and I want everyone to just, wherever you're listening to this from, I hope you're comfortable. You got yourself your favorite drink, or you're just cozy, or if you're watching this or listening to this while doing dishes or studying or working out, whatever, take a moment to receive the message, because it's coming. It's coming. And if you have uh, specific goals in mind that you want to work on, this reading will apply to that, as we reach uh, this upcoming supermoon. But if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can go to my website at www.giftsfromocean.com and do add the www. Otherwise, it will not load without it. But I have my reading services available for you all to book right now. So go ahead and check that out, and let's continue with the reading. So, past, present, and future. What is the collective learning from the past? What are we learning in the present? And what will we see in the future? What are we working towards in the future? Knight of Wands, Four of Swords, and Page of Swords. Nine of Wands reverse. The past has been a past of personal conflict. It's been a journey within understanding who our enemies are, who our friends are, who our lovers are, and knowing when to walk away, knowing when to turn our backs on those who aren't serving our best interests, or when we weren't serving the best interests of others, because it goes both ways. Whatever dynamic we have, we are also helping create that. A relationship is never really created with just one person. A relationship is relating to another. And so this is a collective's time to move on from the past and to continue moving forward with an awareness of what has happened in the past, but there's no longer a necessity to dwell in it, because we have been dwelling we have been dwelling too much, to the point where we are experiencing stagnation in our present. And when we are experiencing stagnation in our present, this blurs our sight of the future. And so in the present, we have Four of Swords reversed. And so if you even look at the image upright, you see the sword piercing through the lotus flower. It looks like a lotus flower. Um, and so I believe we as a collective need to return to our softness, actually, but not softness, not as in passivity, softness as in giving grace to ourselves, being soft with others. We can command softly. We can ask others for what we need softly in a way that guarantees that someone loves to give to us. We need to make people love giving to us. I truly believe that the ways in which we have been calling out to people, the ways in which we have been seeking help, we also need to be loving towards the people that help us and vice versa. We aren't meant to accept every kind of help. We can decide what kind of help we want to receive and what kind of help we don't want to receive, because there's always a choice in receiving. Okay, there's always a choice in what we receive. But again, going back to the Knight of Wands in the past, we are not dwelling anymore. There's no more time to dwell. Dwelling takes away presence, it takes away the gift of being in the moment, in the here and now. What will be extremely vital this season is your fullest attention. Like, there's no time for distractions, there's no time for doom scrolling, there's no time for none of that. None of that ish. If your schedule, if your time is not blocked out for specific actions that are increasing your wealth, it is a distraction that is not helping you. We need to be out here making money. Like, I don't know about y'all, but if there's ever an activity that I'm doing that's not either helping me create better relationships, creating money, creating joy, it is not in my day. It's not even considered. You know what I'm saying? If that thing is not helping me become more free, become more beautiful, become more well, it's not, I don't even consider it. Like, there's no room to consider it at all, because there's no point. We have to look at the future we are going towards, and your future self is going to thank you for letting go of what was not helping you, what was not letting you be your best self. And a lot of us are actually coming to terms with our sobriety, or uh, going towards sobriety. A lot of us are reckoning with how we've been treating our bodies. And with the Page of Swords, this is a perfect example and representation of what it means to be the master of your body. This woman, this image of this woman, the divine feminine, is strong. She has a light energy to her. She knows how to wield a sword in ways that commands others, that expects respect from others. Not because in what she, or let me say, she commands respect in just the way she carries herself. It's unspoken. She doesn't need to prove herself. She has proven already. And the proof is in her body. It's in how she arrives into the room. It's how she shows up in the room. It's how she looks at you in the eye when she sees you, when you pass by her in the grocery store. It's how she looks you in the eye and asks you, how are you doing, sweetie? It's in the way she notices what you're wearing. It's in the way she wants to connect you with somebody else in her life that may bring you what you need. It's in the way she asks, what how's your kids? You know, how's your mom and dad? This is the type of divine feminine energy that is coming into fruition, into the light. And we are seeing a surge of divine feminine energy just kind of ruling the world right now, just kind of like dominating in a way where the divine feminine and the divine masculine are returning to its rightful balances. You know, in the world, there's checks and balances, and this is the time where the divine feminine and divine masculine are relearning again what it means to coexist with each other. I truly believe in this, in today's world. And you know, there's many worlds, but in one of the worlds that we exist in, the divine feminine and divine masculine are non-existent, or if they are, the roles in which the divine feminine and masculine take up are reversed, or they are misconstrued. um and you know, there's a lot of unlearning when it comes to relating to men and women and trans people, and what it means to exist in a colonial world when you live in a body that knows what it's like before gender was gender, because you were just an embodiment. You are an embodiment of your ancestors. And so the Page of Swords reminds us that we can wield our sword in whatever way, as long as it is creating life, it is creating and wielding our destiny in a positive way that promotes positive change in the world, and not just, you know, something selfish. Because the divine feminine isn't selfish. She can be selfish from time to time, but it is in giving that she receives, because she is the creator of all life. And when she understands that she is the creator of all life, she understands her roles and responsibilities and adjusts her life accordingly. Because the divine feminine will receive when she gives, and she will give when she receives. It's a constant cycle. And the same goes for the divine masculine. I think there's this attitude that the divine masculine isn't supposed to receive, and that is just far from the truth. Our men need to receive too. Our men need to be uplifted, and they also need to know that they can trust us. They also need to know that as they are working hard, as they are making the sacrifices that they make for everyone, that we are also working alongside them. And I think that this is the perfect time to heal our relationship to one another in terms of gender, in terms of gender roles, especially in a patriarchal world where there's so much gender based violence. Well, let's see what else other messages are coming through. We got the Six of Swords, reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Five of Cups. There's a reroute happening. Things are not going the way you expected, but that's okay. Like, think that's totally okay. If y'all didn't know, it's okay to pivot. But I think this pivot, it's kind of like, how should I say? With the Nine of Pentacles and Five of Cups, there's going to be a trade-off. There's trade-offs. When you want this, you're gonna have to trade something off. Okay? That's part of life. And it's not unfortunate. I can't even say that's unfortunate because it's not. You have to learn how to constantly trade off for what you want. Okay? In order to make space for what is coming, you gotta let go. You have to let go. It's okay to let go of what's not working, what is painful. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be painful to let that thing go, whatever that is that you're thinking of. Because I know you're thinking of something right now as I say this. It's gonna make you cry, it's gonna make your heart hurt, and then it's not gonna hurt anymore. And then you're gonna stop crying. The important thing is to move through those emotions. Let yourself feel the emotions. Let yourself grieve. Let yourself feel the pain. Because when you allow yourself to feel your emotions, that allows your body to feel safe. Your body feels safe when you can allow your body to feel. And that helps your body transmute that feeling into power. Your grief can be turned into power, it can be transformed into love, into life, into a new creation. Nine of Pentacles, y'all. The fruits of your labor. Like I said, this pivot is going to require you to let go, cry it out. But remember, whatever vices you got going on, that's part of it. You got to let that shit go. I'm just saying. The things that you think are helping you are not. The things that you lean on to pacify yourself, they're not helping you. You're using it as a crutch. Why would you need crutches when you know how to walk? Why would you need crutches when you know how to run? Do not pacify yourself. Do not fall victim to complacency. Do not make excuses for yourself, because when you make excuses for yourself, you get further and further away from the bounty that is rightfully yours. And I want to pull a playing card for y'all. And these playing cards, I also use them in my readings, my personal readings. She wanted to come out and then didn't. It's okay. Are used to transmute and understand the elements. What elements will you need to utilize more of during this time? And how can the numbers, as we study numerology, how can the numbers that show up help us in our journey? We got Nine of Clubs, Five of Diamonds. Something needs to be melted into something needs to be melted in order to turn into a diamond. You know what's so funny? I was just talking about diamonds with somebody today, and how when we compress something, it turns into a diamond. That's like, this is basically representing taking what has been around that's no longer working and compressing it into a new form, into your diamonds. And the number 9 signifies abundance, it signifies wholeness, it signifies family. The number 9 tells us that we are a step closer to our bounty. 5 is the number of also family, it's a number of love, it's a number of I want to say it reminds me of fertility. Also, number 9 does. It reminds me of fertility. The number 5 is the path in which we set ourselves up for success. And it is the number in which, when amplified, when five five amplified, if every number amplifies the element that it takes on, what about 5 does, especially to the diamonds, it ensures coverage for your bases, like your home, your family, your relationships, your friendships. LOL, I just got cut off by my sweetheart calling. But as I was saying, 5 of diamonds. Covering all your bases, like your friends, your family, your business, your health, what else? Your spirit. 5 is like that. It's that wholeness. And so that is what I want to channel for y'all. And I just take a look at that 5 of diamonds though. And speaking of diamonds, I have recently released a new mini ebook called Affirmations for Protecting Wealth. And it's now on my website at www.giftsfromocean.com. The link will be in the description. And this mini ebook is a affirmation guide that I wrote for those who are currently building or seeking to build wealth in their current, present, and for the future generations to come. This guide came from years of really just figuring out what it is that keeps me tethered to this world and keeps me tethered to my mission and what I was brought here to do. And at the bottom of the deck, we got 8 of Pentacles. Yo, that's so aligned, y'all. That's so aligned because we're building. So I created this mini ebook to help you build your future millionaire self. I'm not joking. I'm not playing around, y'all. This guide will help you take a step further in securing your wealth and building your wealth, because when it comes to building wealth, it's all about the mindset and what we are building. As we form it in our minds, it comes through our hands, through our feet, and it comes out as a force. And what we will see from this current moment to the present is our future. It's that home, it's that freedom, it's that ability to take care of our family, to take care of ourselves, our friends, our communities, near and far, whether it's we're in the same city as them or they're across the fucking country. Like, this guide, y'all, is up on my website, called Affirmations for Protecting Wealth. Check it out. You're gonna love it. And it's going to help you set in stone that mindset and that attitude to bring positive changes within your life. These are the affirmations that I've accumulated over the past year, you know? And this time last year, I was homeless. Now I live in a fucking nice ass apartment in one of my favorite cities in the country. So if these affirmations brought me from homeless to living this beautiful life that I would have never expected, but I at the same time did expect, because I did this inner work of affirming myself that I deserve this. You can give the same gift to yourself. And so I thank you for staying tuned into this reading. Keep a lookout for the rest of my YouTube videos. Go check out the rest of my YouTube videos. Go check out my Instagram. It's Oceans, OCEANS, double underscore gift. And check out my website, www.giftsfromocean.com. You can book me for a reading, personal reading. I also have a free class called Ordinary Divine Gifts. Next class is tomorrow, Saturday, 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. You can find that link on my Instagram, um, in my one of my latest reels. This is a class where I talk to artists about the power of owning your gifts and why artists are needed today in today's world, and what keeps artists blocked from owning their divine gifts. Um, Again, my name is Tsunami, and thank you so much for joining in on this collective reading. And I hope you take care of yourself this week. Get your nails done, like I did. I'm like, and I hope to talk to you soon, connect with you soon, and I love you. Bye.